All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America. To let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you're the true children of Israel according to the Bible. To let you know that Babylon, which is in the scriptures, is America, and Esau is the so-called white man, and all this is going to be destroyed in the Third World War. First off, we give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, verse 8. It says, "What is man, and whereto serveth he? What is his good, and what is his evil? The number of a man's days at the most are 100 years. As a drop of water into the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity."
So who are you to say anything against this book, against what the Most High's program is? Read that one more time for me, Al.
It says, "As a drop of water unto the sea."
Go back up, go back up.
That's verse, you want to go back to verse 8? Verse 9? It says, verse 9, it says, "The number of a man's days at the most are in 100 years.
That's right, you might live to 100 years. In this place, you're lucky to see 20. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky to get to retirement age and see 65. If you're real lucky, you might see 100.
As a drop of water unto the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand."
It's making a comparison. Like a drop of water is to a sea. There is no comparison. You have a little and you have a lot. Gravel, one little piece of gravel compared to a whole sand lot or a beach. A pebble to a beach. There's no comparison with your knowledge versus the Most High. Your wisdom versus the Most High. Your experience versus the Most High. So why would you even form in your mind that anything that you do is righteous and he ain't said?
It says, "So are 1,000 years to the days of eternity."
That's right, that's so is 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Like when we were saying, in our righteousness, we'll live 1,000 years. And we still ain't shit compared to the Most High. Much less these chains of darkness that we're wearing right now.
It says, "Therefore," and skip out if I may, that shows how hard Jake rebels, man. Because like as us as men that's trying to get it, trying to get salvation, we still ain't shit at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we are men. Us that are on the highways and the byways, we're men that are trying to get salvation. Now these 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that ain't even trying to get salvation, those are the main ones that's bucking up against the Lord. All right, you at the bottom of the totem pole in Israel,
Right?
you know, and like I just said, when we get that 1,000 years we're in the kingdom, we can't match Yahweh Shai at all, man. We still ain't shit, you know. I mean, we are His chosen people, but like in comparison of the Most High, we're not shit, man. So that shows the boldness of Jake, man. That's why they're gonna be destroyed in such spectacular fashion. The Lord's gonna come back spectacular. He said he's gonna be a thief in the night. You ain't gonna. That's what they got the blind side hits in the NFL. That's gonna be a blow that you ain't see coming, man. You know. It says, verse 12. He saw and perceived their end to be evil, therefore he multiplied his compassion. The mercy of man is toward his neighbor, but the mercy of the Lord is upon all flesh. He reproveth and nurtureth and teacheth, and bringeth again as a shepherd his flock. He hath mercy on them that receive discipline, and that diligently seek after his judgments.
That's right, man. So read that one more time.
It says he hath mercy on them that receive discipline.
That's right, them who receive discipline. When you fuck up and somebody reprove you, tell you the right way to go, you take it in your mind, you accept that you fucked up, and that what they trying to tell you is for the betterment of you. And you push forward, going that better way. That's what that's talking about, man. That's who he's gonna have mercy on. He don't got no love for no hard-headed nigga. For somebody that's stiff-necked. That's what they with stiff-necked people, right? We gotta be able to take correction, you know, and move forward. Because at the end of the day, if a brother trying to correct you, it's out of love. He ain't trying to correct you, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to correct you just to make himself up here and to kick you down. It's because he wants you to succeed. He wants you to reach your potential in his truth.
Yeah, hey, because just like we read, it says, the Most High perceived their end to be evil, therefore he multiplied his compassion. You know, when you're stiff-necked people, you know that all his people ain't going to come back to him. All right? And then to segue onto the book of was it 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, he said there was no need for everybody that should be destroyed, man. That all would come to repentance. But at the same time, he knew that all our people in this age wasn't going to come back to him, man. You know, so he multiplied his compassion. Y'all still my people, but I'm going to mess y'all up behind the things y'all doing, man. You know, we don't get away scot-free. You know, even as men in the truth, there have been times we get hard-headed. It's inadvertent. We don't do it on purpose, but we are hard-headed people by nature, man.
We still in this flesh.
And we still in this flesh, you know?
And you get corrected by and by in measure. There is no, for every sin, you know what I'm saying, there's a punishment. For every action, there's an opposite equal reaction. If you sin, you get punished. If you do good, you get a blessing. That's the way it works. You might not get a blessing. You might get something later down the road. The point is, you keep doing good and keep putting more money into your righteousness bank opposed to your sin bank, and that's how you get salvation. And even then, you ain't guaranteed. That's where faith comes in. Because faith without works is dead. You can believe to the high hills that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to save you, but if you ain't did nothing to show that you're worthy to be saved, then why should he save you? Yeah, go ahead. Or the opposite. You can have works showing that, you know what I'm saying, hey, I was out here, I was prophesying, I was telling everybody about you, but you really don't believe that he coming back. And your works will show that you were worthy of salvation, but your faith didn't. It's a two-way street. You gotta have both. You gotta have an engine and a transmission for the car to run. Because without one, you're not going nowhere. You can have 1,000 horsepower under the hood. If your transmission ain't converting that torque, you ain't going nowhere. You can have a 5-speed transmission. If them pistons ain't pumping, you ain't going nowhere.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, chapter 3, and verse 13. It says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire
should be revealed by fire. Your works are going to be made manifest, it's going to be revealed by fire. What's that fire? That's thermonuclear destruction. That's what's coming to this place, man. Thermonuclear destruction in the World Wars 3. Everybody who has nukes gonna shoot them on America. Lord's will is Trump that gets this kicked off, and soon. He's already talking about going to war with North Korea. He's talking about taking the sanctions off Iran. He's still fucking with Russia. The whole world is seeing this dude and analyzing him for who he is, and they don't like his spirit. And the whole world's gonna come up against this dude.
And if I may add on to this, bro, it says, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
That's right, man. It's gonna try everybody for what you is. Your true colors gonna come out. Your actions, your history. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a manila folder of what they did. You know what I'm saying? You got your good list, your bad list. You know what I'm saying? And the angels gonna check them twice, like he's Santa Claus. Cause you're gonna get your real present, your real gift, which is either salvation or it's gonna be them fucking missiles. Which one you wanna taste? You wanna taste salvation? Or you wanna taste a missile? Hot and crispy.
And just to add on to that, because it says every man's work shall be revealed by fire. And that's twofold. Because when you come out on these highways and byways, the Lord is going to try you, man. When you're in this truth, the Lord is going to try you. And when that fire is what? People coming up asking questions. People trying to get the truth. If you can't properly do this work, then the work that you have been doing behind closed doors is going to be revealed by that fire, man. It's going to be made manifest. Are you really studying? Are you really in this thing for real? Are you studying? Are you being diligent? You know, are you being sincere? Because it's going to come out when somebody comes up and asks you about the chip. Or somebody come and asks you why is America going to be destroyed? Or why is Esau the so-called white man? All right, so on and so forth. So that means what? That adds on to what the brother was saying. You have to put in work. And you have to have faith behind it. All right? You can't just come out here and wing it, man. That don't work. Winging it don't work. Winging is going to get you. It's going to get you put out there on the forefront, and you're going to be revealed for the type of person you really are, man. You know, but also, like you were saying, there will be that destruction too, because only the elect is going to get saved from that destruction. And if you wasn't putting in work, sincerely, if you was out here on the highways,
that's what I was just gonna say. That's the key. Sincerely,
yeah. If you was out on these highways, but you was like kind of iffy with it. You know, you going through the motions, coming out saying, all the things that we proclaim from the scriptures, but you don't have no faith and no sincerity behind it. In the end days, when the elect is getting beamed up, you're gonna be destroyed, man. And then what you gonna that's your work being revealed. Because you wasn't in this thing for real, man. And the Lord, and it says in 1 John, the Most High is gonna if they would have stayed with us, they would have no doubt stayed with us, but they were made manifest by their works, man. All right, I kind of messed that up, but it says they should be manifest. They were made manifest because their deeds were evil, and not sincere towards Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. But best believe he searched the hearts and the reins. This is what his eyes 10 times brighter than the sun. You can't hide nothing from the Lord, man. You niggas just think you getting away. That's why we know that the so-called white man's gonna be destroyed, man. Because he don't think, according to the book of Psalms, he don't think the Most High sees what he's doing. Or he think the Most High forgot, man. The Most High ain't forgot nothing. And he's gonna, everything that the so-called white man did, everything that the 2/3 that y'all did in his life, the Most High is gonna require it of you, man. And the things you didn't do, he's gonna require it of you too.
The way I like to think is like salvation is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And every day you need to take steps to move forward. That's why I say he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Because if it was a sprint, then the first 144,000 that read the Bible, you know what I'm saying, they get in. But it's a marathon. It takes stamina. It takes longevity. It takes patience. It takes diligence. It takes faith. It takes all these things, all these spiritual things, not carnal things of the flesh, but it takes your eye being single, you putting off your old man, you leaving the world, changing your mindset. All these things is what it takes to get saved out of this place. And you gotta work on these things constantly. You can't just stay stagnant. especially if you're young in the truth, you just got in, or even if you've been in the truth, because you'll get complacent. So it's not just for one brother in one situation, it's for all brothers. We all, every day, we need to be taking steps going forward, reading chapters, watching videos, doing your breakdowns. And that's the algorithm of the truth. That's the algorithm of your daily life. Of course, we gotta go to work. Of course, we gotta, deal with our family and whatnot. But still, every day, your truth algorithm needs to consist of one of those things, if not multiple things. You gotta do something, put your best foot forward every day to prove that you're worthy of salvation. Because the Most High is looking at you either way it goes. He's got his angel sitting next to you, writing down what you did that day.
It's back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 15. I'll start back at 14. It says, "He has mercy on them that receive discipline and that diligently seek after his judgments. My son, blemish not thy good deeds, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything.